Time now to head over to the kitchen and check in for the first time with ABC7 Culinary Director Judi Gallagher. Judi?
Well, I'm excited today because I have Chef Dave all the way from St. Pete. Dave, tell us about your restaurant and what you're making today.
So our restaurant's in downtown St. Pete. It's what we call modern Italian. So the name of our restaurant's Il Ritorno. We take classic Italian flavors and kind of do our own spin. So we don't use a lot of the traditional dishes. We kind of make up our own with the flavors that were used in those dishes.
It's wonderful. I love this restaurant. And what's today?
So today we're going to create, this is a Hamachi crudo. So it's Yellowtail crudo. We're going to slice it really thin, torch it with a little bit of olive oil, a little lemon, some black Ossetia caviar, and these really cool ponderosa lemon.
As the holidays approach, this is a great dish that you can make at home. Make sure you have a nice sharp knife that you're going to cut, and you're to stay with us. We will bring you the flavors for sure. Thanks, Chef.
My pleasure.
Chef Dave, let's get started. This is such a simple but an elegant dish
Absolutely.
that people are going to want to serve at their next dinner party.
Absolutely. So this is a really cool dish. Like you said, it's very simple. There's not a lot of ingredients involved with this, so it's really important that the quality of your ingredients. A lot of the cooking we do at our restaurant, it's all about the quality. It might be something 2-3 items on it, but it's all about the quality.
So
and
true.
Especially for the home cooks at home, when you're going to pick out your fish, you want to make sure to get the best quality fish and the freshest possible. So a couple good tips to look for when you're looking for that fresh fish. You look in the eyes of the fish. If you have a market that has whole fish, you can see in the eyes if they're a little bit cloudy, then they're probably a little bit older. And if you look in the gills and they're not bright red, then probably about the same.
Right.
It's not as fresh.
Excellent points.
So here we have our Hamachi crudo. This is beautiful fish, got a nice oil content to it, very tender. So we're just going to slice it really thin. It's really important to use a sharp knife. As you see, we're able to cut right through it.
Exactly. And that's, you know, for the holidays, for the personal gourmet, it's a great gift is to buy them a special knife.
Yes, ma'am. So what we're going to do with this Hamachi now, we're going to give it a little bit of a torch. That gives it a little bit flavor and also cooks half of it.
Perfect.
So first we just hit it with a little bit. This is Murray River sea salt.
Oh, I love Murray River, and you can find it at most gourmet stores now. We love using that.
Yeah. So we're just going to spread that seasonally out. And now the fun part.
Torch it like you're making creme brulee.
Exactly. So we're just going to get the torch going. And we're just we don't want to cook it all the way, but we just want to give a little bit of flavor and just cook that one side.
You know, crudo is really making a big comeback, isn't it?
It is, and it really shows off, like we were just talking about, the great quality of your ingredients, the great quality fish that you serve, because there's nothing hiding behind it.
If somebody didn't use yellowtail, what fish would you recommend?
Something that you could use locally is red snapper, and you can find that at almost any seafood shop, which is great, and that has a really good oil content also to it.
We'll try it with snapper as well, but stay with us. It's time for all these delicious toppings. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Welcome back. I'm here with Chef Dave, and this is a lovely, simple, and very elegant dish. So you've torched Hamachi. Now what's next?
So now we have these lemons. These are ponderosa lemons. Really nice to have a little bit of sweetness to it. So we're just going to start plating this up now. So we're going to take these slices.
4 pieces for one person is probably the perfect starter, right?
Absolutely, I would say so. And then these are pickled ramps. These are really cool. So ramps are only in season for about a month and a half out of the year in the West Coast. So what we do at the restaurant, we get in enough where we can pickle them and have them for the entire year. Just because they're so great.
I've had them at your restaurant. I love them. If somebody, obviously, they can't get the ramps, it's so many points, what could they pickle instead?
So you could use red onions or even garlic. And the great thing with pickling is you can kind of customize it to what your dish is. So the amount of sugar you add into it, the amount of acid, water, herbs, so you can really create whatever flavor you're looking to.
I want to create what you create. Now, what did you just top this with?
That's just a little bit of creme fraiche. Creme fraiche, it's usually you take buttermilk and cream, and then you let it sit for about a day, and it'll form into this nice, beautiful, acidic cream.
I love it.
So then what we're going to do is we're just going to top it off with black Ossetia caviar.
This is wonderful. And remember, you can get the caviar that's being cultured from Moat Aquarium. So you can use the Moat sturgeon caviar, which is local and a really nice balance to invite people in to use something that's going to a great cause.
And that's a great caviar, the Moat. We use it at the restaurant sometimes. It has great flavor. It has a nice pop to it. It's really cool to see something local like that in town. So and this is just a chili oil. We take calabrese chilies with olive oil. We heat it up together, and then we blend it and strain it. And then it's just got a lot of really nice flavor.
I buy it already done, but and that little pop, I'm not much on too much spice, but you've balanced it off. You get that saltiness with the caviar and the pickling all together.
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful.
Exactly. Then we're just going to garnish it with a little bit of chive.
See, you can do this at home, and they will think that you went to culinary school
Exactly,
and more.
and it's very easy.
Chef Dave, stay with me. I'm going to taste in just a few minutes, and we'll talk a little bit more about your restaurant when we come back. Chef Dave from Il Ritorno in St. Pete is here with this beautiful dish. Tell us again.
So this is our Yellowtail crudo. We've given it a light torch with a little bit of pickled ramps, creme fraiche, and black Ossetia caviar.
Now, your restaurant, let's talk about that for a minute. You have any events that are coming up?
We do have the St. Pete Wine and Food Festival that we're going to be involved in, which is great. And then we have Sunday Supper, which is a fundraiser for the James Beard Foundation that we're going to be participating in.
Now, you can find all that information on their website and ours. Go to mysuncoast.com, click on the dining page. You're going to get to see the video, this great dish, anything that's happening up at your restaurant, and enjoy. I got to tell you, I can't wait to tuck into this. I love this dish. We'll send it back over to you.